Alright, you said you saw her on the corner of where and where? Okay. Does she have a baby with her? Alright. What type of stroller do you... Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. What was that? No, sorry, she doesn't have red hair. Yeah, where are you from? Okay, got it. And what makes you think it was her? Right. Okay, how tall? Yeah, she's nowhere near 6 foot. Yeah, thanks for calling, but I don't think that's, I don't think it's her. She don't have a lazy eye. No. I appreciate it, but we didn't have twins. It's just one daughter, yeah. No, I appreciate you reaching out. Yeah, I'm sorry, at this point, I appreciate it, yeah, but I'm not taking any calls. Just send it all to the email that I have listed. No, it's not her. Nope, doesn't fit the description, I'm sorry. Thank you for calling, though. I appreciate it. Maybe just contact the police with any information. I appreciate it, though. Where the hell are you, Miranda? Where the hell is my daughter? So have you heard anything from her? A text? Hello? I'm here safe? Nothing? An update? No, I can't even tell you the last time that I heard from her, Brian. Not a text, not a call, not anything. She barely informed me that she was leaving town to this extent. You don't know how many false leads I've encountered. How many phone calls I've had with people who just, they're well-intentioned and they're trying their best and they really think that they see Miranda and my daughter, but it's not her. Hours and hours of this and failing and losing sleep and not eating. Just trying to find her. Don't you think that you're traveling down the rabbit hole of obsession? You know what I mean? Like, it's getting bad for you at this point, and it's not good. I know this is a crazy situation, but are you going to allow yourself to get that way? If this was your child, wouldn't you be doing the same? Wouldn't you be losing sleep and not eating and just trying to find out any information on where she could be? Yeah, but you don't want this to destroy you, or you don't want it to cause you to self-destruct. What father will you be if you get to that state? How will you help Charlotte if you can't even help yourself? You know, you can't let yourself get this way. I don't care if I self-destruct or what. This is for my daughter. I'm willing to go as far as I need to go. She didn't give you any information before she left? Even like a hint of what state she's in, what city, anything? She didn't even weather. I'll take weather. Is it hot? Is it cold? I got nothing. No heads up, nothing. Because I think that she wanted to avoid the pitfall and the mistake of when she moved to Serafina Town. You know, she told a handful of people and then everyone wound up moving here. I think she wanted to keep this one close to her, like genuinely, so that it didn't leak out in any way. She did a good job with that. It's tough a pill to swallow as that is. You don't feel a little abandoned as a friend that she's not contacting you? No, because I know her reasoning. I know that she just superstitiously doesn't want to be traced. She doesn't want it to leak out. Even though I'm not going to tell anyone, I really wouldn't. I get her paranoia. Her daughter was kidnapped, her son was murdered. She has a right. Okay, but even if she doesn't want to be traced, you don't feel abandoned? That she can just walk out of your life like that? I'd be hurt. It hurts me that she's treating me like this when... Do I really deserve this? Do I really deserve to have my daughter taken away like this? To this extent? Where I don't even know what she looks like? You know, in a matter of months, I'm not going to know what my own daughter looks like. As far as I go, there are things that are bigger than me. I'm not conceited to think that everyone's lives revolve around me. So no, I don't take it personally. as far as you go, if I stand here and tell you that it's wrong what she did, then I'm diminishing her feelings. And I'm saying what she's doing is wrong, and I don't want to do that. But I understand your feelings are valid. You know, no one can take away what you're feeling. But I can't stand here and choose sides. Will you still consider me a friend? Right, Victor? Even after our little disputes here and there about Miranda. You still consider me a friend, right? Of course. Everything that happened between me and Miranda, what's going on there, has nothing to do with me and you. Our friendship will always remain intact. Alright, so can you do me a big favor? It's the only favor I'll ask you. I promise. And I won't put you in between us anymore. I just need one favor. I mean, you can ask it, of course. If you hear anything from her, a text message, a missed call, a like on a photo, anything, even a letter in the mail, can you please let me know? Please. I'll take anything. I don't want to be put in that position. If she looks at our friendship as something that's a vault, I don't want to run to you when she doesn't want you to know something. And I also don't want you to take that personally. You know, our friendships are separate. If you don't do this for me, Victor, if you don't help me just a little bit, you're siding with her. And you're pretty much admitting that what she's doing is right by taking my daughter away. Just look at it from that perspective. It's not about me badgering her or trying to invade her privacy. It's just about me trying to see my daughter again. So can you just please give me any information that comes through? Fine. If I hear anything, I will tell you. But I will disclose to Miranda that I'm telling you. And I will tell, if she texts me hello, I'm going to tell her anything you tell me I'm telling Brian. Because that's transparency. Thank you. Because I know when I went missing, you told her everything, right? And I don't hold that against you. But I think you owe that to me. You know what? That's fair. You're right. I did give Miranda all the information I had on you. But if you had asked if I was doing that, I would have told you yes. So the same rule applies to Miranda. I know you have a lot of loyalty to her, and I respect that. I used to love that she had you as part of her support system. It meant a lot to me to see that people cared about her. But in this time period right now, while I'm looking for her and my daughter, I need your help in just helping me find her.
I appreciate you having the nerve to come ask me for help. It does show how much you want your daughter back, but I don't have any information on Miranda's whereabouts, nor did she tell me anything.
I know nobody knows anything. But if she were to tell anybody, in addition to her friend Victor, I think even you would get more out of her than he would. Because you're like a sister to her. Genuinely. That's always what she used to tell me.
Well, that's really flattering to hear. It's nice to hear that confirmed from someone outside of Miranda, even though I knew she felt that way. But unfortunately, you know, that loyalty, it's a two-way street between me and her. And even if I did know something, respectfully, I wouldn't tell you. She would probably tell me something in confidence.
Well, I know that you have no loyalty to me. And you have no reason to. But can you see it from my perspective as Charlotte's father? I know you wouldn't want to break her trust. But I'm just trying to find my daughter. That's all. I'm not trying to hurt Miranda. I'm not one of these people who's out to get her in a negative way.
Okay, I get that. I get that you're saying that. But where I sit, and I don't mean to offend you in any way. I'm just trying to keep it straight with you. You did hurt her, and that's my best friend. So, as pure as you say your intentions were, there were still the times that you did hurt her, and it's hard for me to back someone who's put her in that position. And I was the exact same way with my brother. I was even harder on him.
And how did I hurt her? Because I left for the military? Outside of that, I gave her my everything. I really wanted us to work. I always had good intentions. It was also her mom who ruined a lot of our relationship. I don't know where you're getting your information from, but I never tried to hurt her in any way. I loved her.
Okay, and you can say that and believe it, and I hope you do. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm not going to betray her trust if she gives me any information on where she is. I'm sorry, I just can't do that as her friend.
So that's really what you're sticking with? Even if she says, like, hey, I'm safe, I'm here, wherever that is, even without a specific address, you can't just give me information. It's to, like, I don't know, anything. I even told Victor, like, even the weather. You narrow it down to weather. Is it hot? Okay, Florida. Let me check Florida. Let me check Texas. You know what? Leave it on me, but I just need, like, a hint.
No, nothing. My loyalty is to her, and only her. And even if you are well-intentioned and you're telling me the truth and all that, I appreciate it. But you have to understand I have a bigger bond with her, and she is like a sister to me. And her safety is important, and I understand it sucks that you don't get to see your daughter. But I would much rather her be safe from other people and feel safe and be able to have her mental health intact rather than compromise where she is by helping you.
Alright, can I just ask you, though, from your perspective, as her former sister-in-law and best friend, do you think what she's doing to me is wrong? Do you think it's fair to me? I understand what happened to her was tragic, and I understand the circumstances. But do you think this is fair?
I don't really think it matters what I think, to be honest. In most situations, I feel that way. Mine is just an opinion, who cares? Everyone has an opinion, right?
And it doesn't matter what I think. You shouldn't care what I think, opinion-wise, of you, right? I'm alone in this, So I just want your opinion, an outsider's opinion. Do you think I deserve to have my daughter taken away like this? And am I wrong for trying to find her?
I think that if you leave your children and you leave your baby's mother high and dry under any circumstance, you're going to get some form of karma. She's doing to you exactly what you did to her, kind of. So I side with her. I'm sorry. I don't have a lot of sympathy for you in your situation right now, because I saw her suffer multiple times with her children at the hands of men who left her. Call me biased, I guess I am. I have no shame in it either.
Alright, fair enough. I guess I'm really never gonna live down leaving her for the military. Maybe I do deserve all this. Look, I don't mean to bother you guys about this. I know you have a lot more pressing issues to deal with in Serafina Town rather than, looking for a slightly deranged woman who just got out of jail and all that. But I need to put out a missing persons report. I don't know where my girlfriend's gone, and she was just in the hospital for, like, self-inflicted stuff, and I'm just worried about her, You really, you called 911 to have us come here so you could fill out a missing persons report instead of you just coming down to the precinct? Like, I'm making a house call for this missing persons report. I didn't mean to bring you all the way out here if it was an inconvenience. It's just how my family does it. We've done this a few times, and I guess it's just like routine. I'm sorry if I did it wrong, but yeah, I would still like to file a missing persons report for her. Her name's Melissa Cartwright. You can fill out the report, and I'll take it. No offense. Again, I know you're busy as a police officer in this town. It's running rampant with criminals. No one got my son's murderer. But as someone who just lost a son, and I'm going out of my way to help someone else, I would hope that you would put some effort towards what I'm telling you and take my report seriously. Because she's out there and she's by herself, and I don't know if she's in her right mind. You don't want someone to do something, when it could be prevented. Let me level with you, man. Do you know how many times my precinct has taken a phone call from your family for a missing persons report, something that should have been dealt with in family court, or, I hate to say it out loud, because I know we'll get one tomorrow if I do this, a welfare check, when we could be out fighting real crime, dealing with real issues. I'm sorry that my family has a lot of issues. You think we like calling the police? I don't want to call the police for things. I told my ex-wife that I wouldn't be calling the police ever again, but I don't know where to find my ex-girlfriend, and I'm scared she's just wandering out there in traffic or something, or on top of a building or something, I don't want to get a bad call. I'm just trying to do the right thing. If someone's missing and they need help, mentally, isn't this the right thing to do? I'm just trying to say, the second that my people in the precinct see that your name is on the report and you're filing something, it's really not going to leave the desk, because it's kind of like the boy who cried wolf at this point. And then I don't mean to be unprofessional for that. It might get done, but it's not going to be urgent, because we get a call from your family every other week. That is really unprofessional. So what? When I have an issue, y'all aren't going to help my family anymore? It's not what I'm saying. Don't take it that way. It's just when we see something like a missing persons, when this ex-girlfriend of yours is probably just out somewhere. Same thing with your nanny Agatha. She wasn't missing. She just didn't want to be found. Or another welfare check for the 50 millionth time. We're probably not going to take those calls seriously. But we were here for, and I don't mean to be insensitive, but we were here for your son's issue within minutes. So, alright, well, I can probably count on one hand how many times I did a welfare check. The welfare checks fall under my mom, so don't blame me for that. I care about this woman, okay? Just curious, how come you're not doing a missing persons report for your ex-wife who, I heard what happened. Shouldn't you be concerned about her missing? Not that it's any of your business, but me and my ex-wife, we parted ways. We said our goodbyes. We have no more connection to one another. This is about my ex-girlfriend, who I deeply love. And what's the matter? Nothing. Sometimes we say things out of grief. You know what I mean? We just say stupid crap that we don't mean. But if I fill out this paper here today, is it just going to go in the waste bin, or are you going to take it seriously? I don't mean to bother you. I know you have a family. I know your job is very hard, and you deal with pricks on the street all day long who don't respect you. But I'm standing here as a man who needs a distraction from the loss of his son. And I'm trying to take care of this ex-girlfriend of mine who has a lot of issues, and I don't want something to happen to her on my dime. So I'm asking you, as someone who respects the police and respects your time, to just take my missing persons report seriously and just keep an eye out for her. I'm not asking you to play Carmen Sandiego or anything like that. She wears a fur coat, red heart glasses, and never brushes her hair. Okay, honestly, her hair is like that. It's part of her character. She's supposed to look dirty. Um, but what was I saying? It's just, you don't have to look hard for her. She stands out like a sore thumb. You know what I'm saying? All right. We'll look into it. We'll keep our eyes peeled for a girl in a fur coat. I really appreciate that. Thank you. So I'll fill it out. And hey, just off the cuff here, I know you can't tell me anything about my son's investigation. I know it's ongoing, but in terms of my ex-wife Miranda, we don't know where she went. You probably have heard that she disappeared. You know, people talk. Have you seen her at all? Just curious. Nothing. No. Haven't heard anything. Just that she left. Alright. So I'll fill out the paper. Thank you again. I appreciate it.